when we are multiplying by one digit, you can do it in a range of methods, but this is the column method of multiplication. We always start on our smallest unit. We always start with the ones, okay? So we were going to start here and here, okay? 2 times 4, I know that 2 times 4 is 8. So in my ones column here, I'm going to put 8, okay? That's the first part. Next part, I'm going to do my tens. So I'm going to do 1 times 4. 1 times 4, I know is 4. So 4 is going to go here. And there's that one. Okay. Then I'm going to be looking at my final digit. I'm going to be looking at my hundreds here. So now 2 times 4. 2 times 4 again is 8. So my 8 digit is going to go in my hundreds column right here. Okay? And that's column multiplication. To do the grid method, which is the one on the left, we need to lay up our grid first. So we've got 125 times by 10 and 5, 15. Okay? With the grid, we're going to start with 10 times 5, which is 50. 10 times 20, which is 200. And 10 times 100 is 1,000. Remember, we're counting those zeros. The second part, 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 20 is 100. And 5 times 100 is 500. The second part that we need to do now is we need to add them all up. Okay, so we've got 1,000, add 500, add 200, add 100, add 50, and 25. All that you need to do now is simply add them all up together, which will give me 0 plus 0 is 5, 7, 8, and 1, inserting in that comma, giving me 875. Okay? Another way that we could demonstrate this is through the column multiplication method. This is slightly different to the grid method. To start with, we need to recognise that this here is not 1, it is 10. And it ends in a 0. So down here, we're going to put in a 0. We're going to ignore that now for a minute and we're going to focus on our 5, on our ones column. So 5 times 5 is 25. I'm going to put my 5 in the ones and carry my 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10, add 2 is 12. So I'm going to put my 2 here and carry my 10. 5 times 1 is 5. Add the 1 is 6. Okay? The second part, now, we're going to be focusing on just our 1 now. So, 1 times 5 is 5. Do you notice that I've ignored that 0? I've not done anything to that 0. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 1 is 1. All that's left to do now is to add these up, which will give me 5, 7, 8, and 1, reaching the same answer again of 1,875.